the baby animals normally in E flat tuning. I'm in standard tuning, so we adjust the fret positions to take account for that. Makes it probably a bit tricky to play, but it's not that tricky. It's a hell of a lot of fun. Here it is. On my door. That's how it's played. Now, before you stop rolling the camera, there was one little fill here you might have noticed. There's one little fill here you might have noticed, which I played at the wrong time. There's no excuse really. I'm a professional, it's in the break in the middle of the song where the dynamic level drops dramatically. The whole band really cuts out, and there's a couple of empty bars there before the guitar does this fill. 4th fret to 2nd fret of the B string, then 4th fret of the D, and then up here to 6 and 6 of the A and D strings. And that's. I'm going to show you those other parts that happen in the middle of the song now. There's this one, 6 to 4, the 6th fret of G string to 4th fret of D. Sorry. Yeah. There it is, 6th fret G to 4th fret D, and then an inverted power chord at the 6th fret of the A and D chords, the A and D strings. So I'm not going to break down the timing of those, partly because I'll probably get it wrong anyway, but they're the phrases that are played in that slow bit, right? That one and this one. There's all sorts of stuff going on there. In Rush You, the first thing you do is that thrash around an E flat. Boys having fun, basically. What happens next is a guitar line in A flat minor. The whole song's in A flat minor, and this is using the A flat minor pentatonic scale. Here it is. So using the A flat blues scale, really, including the blue note, the flat and 5th. You get that one? A flat 4th fret E string, 6 to 4th fret of the D. Then a chromatic melody, the A string, and then did we get that? Did you get that? Did you see that clearly?
Yep.
Use of the flat and 5th as well. Then you do the first phrase again. Then you do a new phrase. This will all be tabbed in your book, of course. That's the riff you do in A flat. Then you do a kind of a chordy riff in A flat as well, starting on a chord that you might not recognise, and it's worth mentioning these chords because they happen a lot in these songs. They're inverted power chords. A power chord is a dyad. It's a chord made up of just 2 notes, the 1st and 5th. The strongest harmonic bond in any scale, probably apart from the octave, is the 5th, the perfect 5th. And there it is. If we invert it, we get these 2 little things. So it's important to understand what these chords are. These chords with 2 notes, one stacked on top of the other. It's important to note that they're inverted, which means that the root note of the chord is the highest note in the chord, and the lowest note is in fact the 5th. So that is, believe it or not, an A flat 5. Now we do a whole bunch of riffing with these things here, these dyads. That was done exclusively with dyads. 6 and 6, 4 and 4 of the A and D strings, 6 and 6 and 4 and 4 of the D and G strings. That's the first bit. Here's the next bit. At the start of the song, when that first comes in, it's repeated. Then you get the A flat major triad with the minor stuff as well. I mean, this is A flat blues, which means that minor stuff and major stuff are all mixed in. So what we're doing now is that's a really charming little riff that they put in that song now. Then we cut to the verse, and we've really got an easy job in the verse. We don't do much at all. We let the bass and the drums fill in a lot of that space. We do these riffs, however, and you may have noticed when I played it that I put the overdrive pedal on to do this, which I won't do now because it's bloody noisy. Here's the phrases anyway. 4 to 6 of D. And what you're doing is it's a flurry. You're hammering on and off as quick as you can, 3 times. From 6 to 4, and then from 4 to 3. Like that. That's for effect. It's a lovely effect too. Really all you got to do is hammer on and off as quick as you can. Like that. That goes through the verse. The First verse finishes with this. That was sloppy, let me do it again. That's a little bit better. That was stupid. Sort of like that. Then, very odd thing happens. You go to a D5 power chord and just strum it once and then mute and let the second verse come through. So, like that. Second verse comes in, do the same thing. Blah, 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 blah. Let Suze DeMarchi sing about whatever she's singing about. Then the chorus comes in. You start the chorus with an E flat 5. That's called an anacrusis chord. It's just a little bit at the end, at the start, before the start, really before the start of the chorus. A flat 5, B5, E flat 5, then B5, D flat 5. That's the chorus. Now, the stuff that I've done there is the material for the entire song except for the bridge. In fact, I've shown you the bridge too, haven't I? This bit here. They come out of the bridge like this. First of all, they go into the bridge like this. Just like that. So there's this big riffarama in the middle of the song. Then the song drops the dynamic and do this stuff. Then you go to a B5, B flat 5. Into the rest of the chorus, and you finish the song. And that's basically it. So you can use that in your stop tone. You can, no, you're still going. Okay, let me finish then before you turn that camera off. You can use all of that material that you just recorded to kind of piece the song together. Yeah, it's kind of unstructured what I just did then. I mean, I played the entire song at the start, and obviously that was structured. But there was a very brief kind of examination of the material that's in the song. So you can use that to try and jigsaw it together. And we can help you out with any shortcomings you may have at the end of that process. And we're going to do one more song for you.